Good morning, everyone. We are going to do our last property of exponents, which is power of a power. So that means we have a power that is being raised to another power. So the way I like to think of it is the parentheses. Whenever I see parentheses, I know multiplication. So to find the power of a power, all we do is multiply the two exponents together. So to find the power of a power, multiply the exponents. So right here I have x to the third raised to the second power. So then that would be x to the 3 times 2, or x to the 6th. And we know this works because, oops, won't it let me? We know this works because we have three groups. We have three x's because x to the third is x times x times x, and that's happening twice. So x times x times x, count the x's, there's 6 of them. So here's my first example, z to the 4th raised to the negative 3rd. So what I'm going to do is going to have z to the 4 times negative 3, and 4 times 3 is 12, and then I have a negative sign, so it's z to the negative 12. But I don't stop there because I can't have a negative exponent. So in order to flip it, I just write it as a fraction with 1 on top and take out the negative sign and rewrite z to the 12th below. Okay, next I have 6 to the negative 2 power times negative 1. So in order to solve this one, I'm going to have 6 to the negative 2 times negative 1, and that gives me 2. 6 squared, and 6 squared gives me 36. Next example is w to the 12th raised to the 5th power. So I have w to the 12 times 5, and 12 times 5 is 60, so it's w to the 60th power. Last example using negative exponents again. So I have d to the negative 3rd raised to the 5th power, gives me d to the negative 3 times 15, or 5, excuse me, I was one step ahead of myself. And negative 3 times positive 5 gives me d to the negative 15th, but I can't have a negative exponent up here, so I'm going to rewrite that as a fraction to make it have a positive exponent. And to rewrite negative exponents, we make it a fraction with 1, and the d to the 15th power goes to the bottom and take away my negative sign. So there's another Google form for today's assignment, and we will have an Ed puzzle tomorrow to review all of these.